WWE Network, Seth Rollins will challenge Drew McIntyre in the bank. Still to come here tonight, it's McIntyre.
Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
And welcome back to the VIP Lounge. It was a special episode featuring the Raw men's competitors. We've moved on from that. This week, with the women's Raw competitors in the Money in the Bank match, this is what happened.
See here, because of the cage fighter, the match never got started. Baszler went after Asuka Sunday at Money in the Bank, where there are no allies. Things Jax with a ladder in hand would tatter.
Money in the Bank women's competitors, and we're gonna start with Asuka.
The ability of Asuka heading into this most unique money, which contain contracts for a championship match anytime. And can you imagine if Asuka won?
That means she's very happy. Thank you. Our next competitor.
Well, Asuka might be very happy, but there's no way of what kind of ruthless wickedness that we could. Remember, if you capture the Money in the Bank contract, you can target your
Nia Jax.
irresistible force to the mix.
Nia Jax has, and that may very well include this Sunday night.
The three of you will be way out of your comfort zones. Do you think that you have the skill set to make it from the first floor?
Have you not seen me dominate the last few weeks?
Asuka, would you care to respond?
Kairi, obedendo na kamera, big booty, not VIP.
How will those help you to win the Money in the Bank match?
Opera non-verba. Okay, let me spell it out for you. Is the biggest difference between me and every other competitor in this match.
Easy peasy, easy peasy.
Oh, wait a minute. And Baszler and Asuka.
Let's save it for the fight, huh?
The women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The biggest opponent that you may have to deal with, and maybe you open up a lane for you to become.
For Monday Night Raw to be represented this Sunday. We next on Raw.
Match. Introducing first, from Bobby Lashley.
Is not accompanied to the ring tonight by his ladder. The match beginning, of course, in the ground.
His opponent from Tampa, Florida, O'Neal.
So the first two entrants to say, got two powerhouses to start off.
The ring, literally.
Superstar goes to the back until another superstar, Titus O'Neil. What an opportunity this would be
For WWE in the community, he would love to rock that Money in the Bank.
24/7 champion Rob Gronkowski was out, and it's
You need to go in there. You need to take these guys.
Tozawa!
a smile on.
Oh! Now and give himself an opportunity.
Oh, and Tozawa with the miss on the ground. You do not want to stop. And then Lashley puts away another. Bobby Lashley is mowing down the competition.
South Carolina, Shelton Benjamin.
Wow,
Fans of Shelton Benjamin, one of the most versatile superstars. The Money in the Bank ladder match.
so far to start this match, and it goes over the top. And now Shelton Benjamin, oh man, using his Intercontinental Champion is Shelton Benjamin, and now Lashley turns the table. Oh, and now sends Benjamin into the barricade and
Your opponent here, I can't believe.
oh, into the corner. He has been spectacular thus far.
Seeing something else from Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, this gauntlet, qualifying gauntlet match on the men's side due to the so far has eliminated Titus O'Neil, Akira Tozawa, and Shelton Benjamin. Lashley. Oh, and face first into the canvas.
Top him since this match has started.
Humberto Carrillo.
Oh, Lashley. Oh, wait a minute. Lashley into the corner. Kick right to the face. Rail the momentum of the Almighty One. Oh, and the moon. Now, Bobby Lashley in pursuit and meets. And again, the power of Lashley. So are you in
Ringside tonight? He has been absolutely lazy. Wait a minute.
Hey, Bobby Lashley's.
I've just been informed that Bobby Lashley has been disqualified.
Lost himself a chance of the Money in the Bank contract.
Was Bobby Lashley.
And the spear to Carrillo.
We needed beauty out here to tame the beast.
The official Sean Bennett did the right thing.
Frustration, but Bobby can only blame himself.
So Lashley, Carrillo, having been speared by Lashley, has to take on
only on Fox.
Angel Garza.
Long
hit. He attacked his cousin, Umberto Carrillo. Garza. Shot right to the... No, me. Now look at Garza. Oh, man. Rio then suffered the wrath of the Almighty One. Imagine in a way it is his second chance for one of Zelina Vega.
Done something.
Not now. Not now.
For Money in the Bank.
We've seen week after week Zelina Vega trying to...
Garza, we go. Garza says he's got this match. This could be going on for quite some time longer.
He is. The last thing he wants to say is that he lost to his...
Garza, remember, it's a chance to qualify for the Money in the corporate headquarters. It gives you a guaranteed title opportunity. Been down a couple of weeks for Zelina Vega and her associates.
Smart strategy for Garza, too, because, Tom, as you said, we don't...
Well, that is what Zelina Vega has promised if her associate... Garza!
Come on.
We're going to try this in a heartbeat. Off the middle rope, and it's Garza trying to set up for the wing. Off the double underhook, trying to set up for the wing clipper. Cover! Carrillo's beating Garza. You've got another one of Zelina Vega's associates.
Making his way to the ring.
For Money in the Bank in this gauntlet match. Ladder match this Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network. And in comes Austin Theory, another one.
A fresh, focused, and motivated Austin Theory.
Definitely one of those rare opportunities.
Shot right to the ribs. Theory right back on it. And again, was Austin Theory. Got a one. Oh, and another drop kick just from Carrillo.
To Carrillo, he's driven by a lot of heart.
You're going to try to make your name in WWE.
At a suplex. Oh, right to the midsection. Berto Carrillo trying to keep the pace moving, and he's caught in midair. Into the corner and lighten up.
He needs.
And the superplex by Carrillo got Theory. Carrillo has survived three.
Wait, what the?
To Money in the Bank. It's next. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, and a drop kick by Carrillo. Styles is back on Raw.
Oh, yes, and he looks like he's ready to take advantage of yet.
Styles is back on Raw. AJ Styles has had success in Styles blindsiding everyone tonight. Champion following Money in the Bank either through McIntyre or Seth Rollins to WrestleMania.
Well, you know, like I said, I've known AJ for several years. We've
Austin Theory on Umberto Carrillo.
And now Carrillo gets to the bottom rope, and you talk about durability. We're
be honest, he's picking the scraps.
Oh, man, and a shot to the left leg. Styles has control of the Dragon Screw.
Isolating a body part as he is.
Individual. And obviously coming in here tonight. Oh, and softening up that leg.
Undertaker changed AJ Styles.
Mindset of AJ Styles to...
Oh, went for another Dragon Screw, and now Carrillo caught up. DDT now trying to get back up, and an enziguri to Styles.
Bad ribs. We've seen the left leg attacked.
And look at the strikes now. AJ Styles
in this match.
Superstars earlier on in this gauntlet match. Contract ladder match this Sunday.
Watch him. Again.
Styles with a pump handle gut breaker. Turns it around into the calf crusher.
Oh, it's deep too.
Calf crusher, and Carrillo tapped to AJ Styles into this gauntlet match and punches his ticket. Think of an effort tonight.
But he's not done yet.
Oh my God.
Hard match at WrestleMania.
Oh. Mysterio and now Styles
to become Mr. Money in the Bank.
I'm not a zombie, and there's no Undertaker to try and steal my spotlight. Not this time. But that doesn't mean I lost. It doesn't mean I lost anything. This is now, and I have seized an opportunity. Money in the Bank ladder match. Throwing a Rey Mysterio or an Aleister Black, what I've been through. They haven't seen what I have seen. WWE Championship, and then finally, then, when I get that contract, phenomenal.
The field for the men's Money in the Bank contract ladder match. It takes place this Sunday. And this Sunday at Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre will defend his WWE Championship against Seth Rollins. Week on Raw. Later tonight, McIntyre.
Matchup this Sunday. The Monday Night Messiah is next.
Uh-oh. Cross for the lifetime. What the hell? Man responsible for one of the greatest Money in the Bank.
The Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
And to do so, he must become WWE Champion.
Now, before you challenge Drew McIntyre this Sunday at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view,
whatever is meant to be, I do have the utmost confidence in my disciple Murphy, because Drew is a dominant champion. To be the champion that takes us into the future. And Drew McIntyre is going to put up a hell of a fight at Money in the Bank. Everyone thinks that I'm trying to take something from Drew McIntyre. Is more than just what you do in this ring. Despair that comes with being a champion, both mentally and physically. He's not ready. And to put it onto my own, I am trying to save Drew McIntyre. A reality when I stand in this ring. WWE Champion, the Monday Night Messiah.
Monday on Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins challenges Drew McIntyre.
Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink. But I couldn't resist one final word of encouragement.
This is the speech from Miracle, isn't it?
That's right! Against two of Raw's flyest.
Cedric and Ricochet are going to have all the opportunity.
That's what I'm talking.
Team here in WWE.
Climb the ladder. Grab the briefcase.
Murphy, excuse me. Now, if I may ask, why have you been so loyal?
And since that day, I have learned and I've developed. See, Seth and I know that this day will come. Seth thinks he can beat Drew McIntyre. I can.
Murphy in action later on tonight.
It's Brendan Vink and Shane Thorne, as we learned last week
on Monday Night Raw. Last week on Raw, we got another example of just how talented the past, but now you add in the influence of MVP. How much could that change this match?
People's heads, i.e.
So here we go. Vink to start things off against Cedric Allen. Did right off his chest. Oh!
And he has been cut.
Oh, and Byron, this very reminiscent of what happened in the...
You have the guidance of MVP.
Oh, Alexander trying to catch Shane Thorne, who's now legal. Wow, and a drop.
And oh so simply finished.
Great
tag team division.
And tag made. Bender and Ricochet here to take on Thorne and Vink because...
Love it. It's fun to watch.
Whoa, Vink trying to take a swipe at Alexander.
But you got to keep your eye on Thorne.
Stars you'll ever meet.
Oh, my gosh. Seeing the job that Brendan Vink is doing to Cedric. What do you think has experience?
Now Vink eats the shot, thought about a neuralizer.
Now the legal man.
And a tag made, in comes Ricochet. Thorne was trying to keep up with Alex.
Using the chest of Vink as a spring.
Oh, man.
Here was even hungry.
Yeah, dinner is served.
Oh, and Hurricane Rouse Ricochet. And now Alexander with a tornado Thorne. Oh, broken up by Vink.
Just think there to break up the pinfall.
And now Vink over the top bar check. Thorne saw it coming. And a big... Oh,
explosion. Wait a minute.
Oh, now Vink able to find his way away from Alexander. And over the cannonball and a super kick to Thorne. Oh, and a big boot right to the face. And Vink and Thorne.
It off for Brendan Vink and Shane Thorne.
Well, color...
With the management of MVP behind Vink.
But on Money in the Bank.
What is Lesnar doing here? Brock Lesnar has... I'm not going to tell him he's not a good dancer.
Monday Night Raw, Tom.
The following contest is a tag team match.
Red Solo cups in the air. It's time to get the reign. Any criticism? The Viking Raiders have a claim.
I think that's the big question. Obviously, the Street Profits.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh. The famous in the WWE Performance Center.
This place right here, this is where we met. This place right here is where the Street Profits.
Yeah, because ever since the Viking tonight.
Tell them why.
And we want
the smoke.
Monday Night Raw, two former NXT tag team Street Profits here tonight.
Raiders.
Now look at this mob.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Eric takes it.
Situations.
Takes a swipe at Ivar, and that helps out Eric. Hands up. Oh, and a boot to the superstars. And Eric just lost.
Just can't beat them.
Than that big, go that high in the air.
Oh, Ivar off the phone. And a kick out by Angelo Dawkins getting back up to the apron and Joe the tag.
Quick and they're mean.
Dawkins made the tag.
With a vengeance.
Drop kick and Ivar to their advantage. Setting up. Oh, Oh my God, a double knee. Ground between these two teams, rather. It was
Feel that way. They have a legitimate argument, and the pressure really is on Montez Ford.
The Viking Raiders, Joe, as you know, Eric in complete command of this matchup. Oh, and wait a minute, it's Montez now trying for the exploder there to Eric. And
that's a rebound.
Bulldog by Dawkins. Heads up. Oh, and another jab. Offense out to prove something tonight on back up to his feet, needs to make a tag to Ivar. Legal tag, in comes Ford. Montez Ford with a drop.
Back and forth in this match. The Viking Raiders have the advantage.
Shane Cedric Alexander earlier tonight.
He's rumbling and tumbling.
How many superstars? And now Ivar out of the corner.
Blow the horn and pour the mead.
Like tag team champions. The old adage here in WWE. We saw how successful. Oh, the early attack. Strike. Dawkins got back up on his feet. Very
but that gut wrench pickup.
Oh, and he got it to the corner. Tag made. It's Ford to meet Ivar. Hit Ivar from every direction imaginable. And again, kick to the back of the neck. The corner tag made by Dawkins.
Great ring.
An opportunity for a double team, and they got it against Ivar. Ivar busts through.
Goes back.
Oh! Trying to find a way to close out this matchup.
Ivar looking to go airborne again, but this time gets caught.
Thought about the Viking experience. Ford. DDT to Ivar. Oh, trying to set up. Oh, wow, what a nip.
Ivar back in the mix, too.
Oh, no. Oh, he got in a 2-on-1 situation. The Viking Raiders have pinned.
Said they were going to do, and that's show the world that the Street Profit is absolutely correct.
It's hard to argue with, Joe. The Viking Raiders.
A statement victory. The Viking Raiders.
Shirley.
Hi, Drew.
Whenever I'm warming up, you always show up.
Earlier this evening, he said not only does he think that Seth Rollins...
Oh, I guess I claymored him a lot harder than I thought I did last week. Confused young man. The type of person that Seth Rollins, if he is willing to be sacrificed, all the people are good old-fashioned.
Tonight on Raw.
Such a precarious position for... Wait a second. Wait, no!
Seth fled through the ladder.
Weakest.
And the fans and the new man cover.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me now, the Viking Raiders. Hi, gentlemen, congratulations. Tonight you had yet another victory.
Charlie, this is not success. Look, we have a ton, are just the better team. Just like every night. Yes. We extinguished.
And tonight, that's just exactly what they did.
Yeah, they executed perfectly. It has been a wild night.
Tell me how it felt, AJ. As a matter of fact, tell all of us, all alone in that darkness. I'll tell you one thing that I didn't do. You're talking about throwing me off a building this Sunday. If you somehow find a way to throw me off this building, and I will take that money in the bank contract, then just 6 feet.
Nightwalk, the NXT Women's Champion.
Anybody
turned bitter rivals.
I really don't have anything to say to you.
One of the best friendships in WWE. Just
settle the score once and for all.
I've been a WWE superstar long enough to know what to expect before any match. This match will take place at the WWE headquarters. To reach the briefcase at the top, this is by far the riskiest match, which makes me realize that my career is closer to the end. How many championship opportunities I have left. The risk is worth it.
Championship opportunity perhaps in the future of Mysterio.
Charlotte Flair!
Match between 6 superstars to earn the opportunity.
Ever since I won the NXT Women's Champion, the #1 contender, Io Shirai, she said that Charlotte Flair was her dream opponent of bowing down to the queen.
Well, look who's here, Liv Morgan.
Think really hard.
And I'm thinking that you want me to take the new Liv Morgan serious.
Not all of us are born with silver frickin' spoons shoved up our ass to the front of the line of my career of choice. And Char, if that means I have to knock down a couple backstabbers.
Yes, I am Ric Flair's daughter. Yes, I was born with a silver spoon. And guess what? You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to come out here and tell me,
Why don't we get a referee down here, Queenie, and see what happens?
Flair, we're going to find out next on Monday Night Raw.
No doubt a lot of superstars are going to have to be on
way. Liv Morgan's challenge for the Queen has been accepted.
The greatest superstar in the women's division.
Here's the thing. If you know this Wednesday night on NXT, right here on the words of the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Look at the landscape that's developing. Flair's not making any friends in the NXT.
Changed her game over the last handful of months. I'm going to be real. And Morgan has been real competition.
Rudy Riott, I got in the ring. I spoke to...
Really?
Oh!
Another one to have somebody commentate.
Charlotte Flair, trying to smash Liv Morgan.
Enjoying it.
Charlotte into the corner, and here comes Morgan.
Got to take advantage.
Oh, and the drop kick there. Off the ropes, and there goes Charlotte.
The Queen tonight, then obviously stand a Flair in pursuit of the NXT with her success.
Morgan with a drop kick and down. Oh, hard into the turn. And Liv Morgan in a bad way right now. The NXT Women's Champion.
It's getting worse.
Charlotte Flair is against Io Shirai. Over the years, how much of the Queen as well.
Morgan.
And Morgan takes face first into the canvas goes Flair. Opportunity this is for Liv Morgan. Out of the corner for a cover. And look at Charlotte Flair.
Come on, get up!
I think thus far.
Jawbreaker by Morgan. Now off the ropes. Double knee. And Morgan take advantage of this opportunity. Rana again. Power. And Liv Morgan.
WWE Universe.
Chops.
Right.
And now Morgan off of the ropes by caught.
She had a scout.
And all the pressure on the lower back of Liv Morgan.
You know, at this point, you got to wonder if Liv Morgan's
out.
Oh, man. And
Liv Morgan can barely even walk, but
damage has been done to the back, off to the
back. Morgan right there to meet her.
And Morgan rushes in. And the double knee. Cover. And a kick out.
Joe, I see resolve.
Oh, wait a minute. She went for Oblivion off of the ropes. A figure four into the figure eight. And a tap out by Morgan.
And how good she really is. His career-building stripes here tonight for the effort you put forth.
We now look at the #1 moment in the history.
Rollins going for the stop. Stop the Lesnar. Rollins with the title. First time in WrestleMania history. So
McIntyre is in action against Murphy. Next on
the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre.
For this match last week, it's official. It happens this Sunday.
For his own custom WWE Championship.
Australia, Murphy.
As a disciple, a company helped fend off McIntyre for a moment. It was then that McIntyre went to clinch
right now. You had your mentor, your leader, Seth Rollins, watching your every move, expecting you.
Strategy session. Not with a big, angry Scottish man behind you.
Right to the face.
Obliterate Seth Rollins' disciple as Rob.
McIntyre making a point.
Over the barricade.
Disciple Murphy, and he knows Seth Rollins just...
God.
That's worth soaking in.
You see Rollins now inching towards the ring.
McIntyre was fixated on Rollins.
About earlier. You've got to stay focused.
McIntyre sent Murphy. Aura. And Rollins slowly. And down goes Murphy. Keep up with Murphy. Murphy might have a speed advantage in this moment.
Give us a kiss.
For some inspiration. Kick right to the face bomb.
All the way to the top.
Murphy into the barricade.
On the top rope.
Off the top and down goes.
Right now.
Out though.
Oh, wait a minute. Thought about
there we go.
Murphy. Oh, man. Murphy. Oh, with a power bomb out of
Be the best idea.
Claymore. Murphy wanted to humiliate the champion. Instead, it's McIntyre.
Claymore country. You better do it right.
I think Rollins has had enough.
Please, let's do this right now. Fight me, Seth. Come on, I'll get on my knees if you fight me right now.
Rollins!
McIntyre never saw it coming.
This is bigger than you! This is bigger than me! This is bigger than...
All right, now Rollins. Oh, no! Stop! Caught by McIntyre! Oh, Claymore!
Drew McIntyre is ready for Seth Rollins.
Suffer in pursuit of the WWE title.